I give you 4 reasons very quickly. Number 1, if you understand the subject of the last days, it will influence how you live now. Most people assume that we still have so much time, and so they can live as they choose. And the reason is because they are not aware the times that we are in. And so one of the reasons we study this subject is because understanding it influences how you live in the now. If you know where you are going, if you know what it entails to get there, and if you know the consequences of not getting there, and if you also know that you don't have much time, even demons are careful. The Bible said the devil comes with a lot of wrath because he knows that his time is short. So even demons are influenced, knowing that time is short. Meanwhile, they are already condemned. You who has a glorious destiny with God, if you are careless, it's simply because you don't understand the time that you are in. So we study it because it influences how we live today. Number 2, it stirs the desire to reject evil. Because captured within the context of the doctrine of the last days are judgments for those who choose the path of iniquity. And so if you understand the end of those who live in sin or who facilitate evil, you will be careful to avoid it. So the second reason we study this subject is because it stirs the desire to reject evil completely. Number 3, we study this subject because it also empowers us and fortifies us to endure trials. If you understand the times that you are in, certain things that happen to you will no longer take you by surprise, because captured within this doctrine reveals to you some of the persecutions that believers are supposed to suffer. In fact, Peter told us not to count it as strange when we go through diverse trials. It's not peculiar to you. This is within the scope of the Christian experience. And there is no other doctrine that reveals to you the blessings of trials than the doctrine of eschatology. And then finally, why do we study this doctrine? We study this doctrine because it provokes urgency for soul winning and for kingdom advancement. If you know that our time here is short, you will become more aggressive in winning people back to God. And you also be aggressive because you know when you return to eternity, there is a reward for your labor. So when you find people whose living is not influenced by God, when you find people whose living is not with a dogged desire to reject evil, and when you find people who are not strong to survive trials and persecutions, and you also find people who are not sold into kingdom advancement and soul winning, one of the things that makes that possible is their ignorance of the doctrine of the last days. They don't know where we are, and they don't know what to do now that we are here.